Alright, guys, let's go. Game number 2 of today's iCast Your Freaking Awesome replay. Up here in the top left-hand side, in the red, the Terran player, it's TP Mike. He puts the toilet paper in the TP. TP Mike, Tommy. Wait, the clan is TP Mike and Tommy? Okay, so Tommy. Down here in the bottom left-hand side, in the blue, the Protoss player representing Taste the Bacon. It is Flex. So guys, the challenge was minerals for days, and no. Oh, I think I know. Oh, actually, are we gonna take this Nexus? Uses the pylon glitch. Flex is gonna do something dirty. Uh-oh, are we gonna see cannon rush? Oh my fucking god, you filth lord. You little piece of shit, Flex, I love you. Oh, I'm so aroused right now. Holy crap. And Tommy's just walling off me front, just having a normal day. So guys, remember, the challenge was minerals for days. You're not allowed to take gas until after you start your third base. Oh, he messes up that glitch and accidentally runs it away. The SCV sees the probe. It's a bit of a tell. I don't know if he realizes. Oh yeah, the SCV's like, the fuck are you doing here, buddy? What are you doing? Do you want to fight, mate? Radios home. He's like, nah, it's all right. It's just a stray probe. Don't worry. I'm following him though. He's there's no way he got anything up. It's fine. It's fine. And oh no, cannons going up at home. Does need to get a pylon on the high ground if he wants to get cannons, because you cannot use the power field from a low ground to do stuff on the high ground. This SCV is still like, oi, what are you up to, mate? Come back here and fucking fight me, mate. The probe's like, I'm just waiting for a mate, man. I'm just waiting for a mate. The SCV's like, can I see your license and registration, please? The probe's like, are you a federal officer of the law? The SCV's like, no, I'm a fucking New South Wales State Police officer. Can you fucking come here and show me your license and rego? Flex is like, fuck off, mate. I'm just waiting for a fucking mate, and gets killed. Finally, the police officer does lose his patience there. Decides to shut that down. Who blames him, really? I mean, you can only say just waiting for a mate so many times before you know, they do get a bit suspicious. And at this point, I think Tommy's a little bit fucking mad. And the Nexus is going down as well. The SCV does see it. But shit's me, there's already cannons in the base. Where's like the bunker or something? His Marine was off fucking wandering out front. He's like, oh shit, that cannon's in range of the gas. Getting very close to the mineral line as well. Oh no, he's in trubs, that's for sure. Factory on the way, building a tech lab, wants to of course get a siege tank out to break this down. Meanwhile, Flex getting ready to take the third base at the same time. Oh, this is a gigantic strategy. This is the sort of strategy that gets me a little bit wet. A little bit excited. Oh my gosh. This cannon here already doing the work, damaging a bunch of SCVs. Those Marines pulling out. There is a siege tank on the way. But Tommy is like, fuck this, I'm done. And immediately just lifts that command center down towards the natural. Oh my god, this is amazing. Great rush here from Flex, pulling out the cheese. And is of course going to be able to start mining here. Keeps trying to glitch it through and fucking it up, actually, funnily enough. And we are going to have to see a Nexus go down here as well. Cannon rush into double gold base. Hot damn. Flex, a zero fear player. Of course, has like no defense on the ground out. But fortunately for him, Tommy's not moving across the map with the Marines and the siege tanks. So it's going to work out. Tommy doesn't have a spotter right now. So even though the siege tank's in range, it's not firing. This SCV still just chilling here. Is like, god damn it, you took my gold. You piece of crap. Oh no! Tommy's struggling. He was already in range, but I don't think he realizes how the vision works on the siege tank. It does finally start taking down this cannon. This base, though, is starting to mine already. The third base on the way. Cybercore, double gas as well. Flex here, pulling out the plays. The gas having to be rebuilt over here by Tommy. Tommy is getting up to 2 barracks production, but it's just taking so long to get out of this base. And these Marines and tanks are going to start edging their way forward. It's going to take a while to get through there, though. And, of course, Flex can always recall these probes away to this base when it is finished. Income right now, a little bit higher for our Protoss player. Yeah, a little bit higher. The amount of micro that Tommy is putting into breaking out of this is kind of incredible right now. Oh, what is this probe doing? Keeps accidentally sending his... Oh, he's changed the rally point accidentally, I think. Flex accidentally changed the rally point, I think, on the control group with all 3 Nexi on it. Yeah. Was trying to rally to this base. Oh, that's hilarious. Shit, man. They're getting close, though. He's still sieging, even though there's no high ground vision. This is adorable. Have you ever seen anyone respect the cannons more? This is the polar opposite of that Florencio Files game we cast the other week, where the Terran just kept building engineering bays and barracks in range of the cannons and just getting them killed. This is the opposite. This is a player who like respects the fuck out of the cannons. This is the player who's just like, you fucking be afraid of them. Finally starts his natural expansion inside his main base. Is gonna come down here. Flex, you better get out of there, buddy. These probes are exposed. Oh shit, Tommy's on top. Oh no. Oh no. Flex is gonna lose all of this economy he built up. Oh, that's a disaster. That's a disaster, mate. That Nexus is going to go down. Has already got a fully mining gold back here, though. And up to 4 gases. Not a lot of production, though. Just 2 gateways, a robo, and a bunch more gateways are going down. We've got +1 weapons on the way. Flex is trying to build up. Oh, got my classic stalker positioning. So this is totally on purpose. It's where you build a stalker there so that it defends your base in this triangle. Because this is the most important triangle. Because this is your production. So that stalker is now on sentry duty for the rest of the game. Its job is to just sit there and guard. Always a good way to play it out. Joe Dirt is on the Ellen show right now, just FYI, says Sidurk. Are you serious? Are you serious? What timing, Sidurk? That's amazing. That's amazing. What's his name? Is it Spada? Spade? I can't even remember his name. Alright, so pretty scary army here for Terran out. How do you stop this as Flex? There's no charge, there's no blink. There's 7 gateways that are about to be up. But, I mean, if Artosis over here goes down, he is fucked. Like, if Artosis dies, then it's just game over, man. This Marine tank push is going to be very frightening. Stim is done, and there's Medivacs. I don't know what the hell Flex can do here. I think Flex might be done. I love the psychotic opening, but I think losing all those probes, especially at that gold base, was a real hard hit. And now Tommy has basically just been building a big army off one base with a very slow expansion all game. These Stalkers are going to come forward. Damage a Medivac. And actually, Tommy very afraid to push forward. This is good for Flex. It will buy Flex a bit of time. Tommy doesn't realize how weak Flex's army is right now. Immortals are on the way, more Stalkers and Blink. Pulling up the main ramp. I mean, this is good to buy time, but the problem is, how do you break down this ramp into the siege tanks and Marines? Of course, the advantage is the fact that there's so little production. There's very little reinforce for this. So every second that goes by, Flex is greatly outproducing Tommy. Is going to try to move down that ramp and slow down the siege up, but oh my lord. Oh, the siege tank volleys are friggin' huge. About 6 Stalkers go down for that tank. And oh no, that Immortal taking a lot of damage as well. Tommy doesn't commit though. Tommy does pull back. Flex is like, fuck me, this is awkward going in and out of this choke point. I'd love to see him just kind of hide behind the minerals or something right now. But looks like he's got enough units now. Blink is not quite done. Still about 35 seconds from finishing, but he's got the Concave ready. I think Tommy's got to get the fuck out of here, man. Tommy's reinforcements started coming across the map. They're just going to go home right now. Tommy's still just chilling in no man's land. Not committing and not pulling home either. Oh, Tommy, you fucking madman. Tommy's like, yeah, let's just fucking go for it, mate. Oh, shit. No. Oh, my God. Throws away the siege tanks and does evacuate the Marines to get out of there. Oh, it's like the classic mistake, right? I always do that one sometimes as well. Where you're just like, oh, yeah. I mean, he wasn't ready 2 minutes ago, so why would he be ready now? I haven't reinforced my army at all in that time. He definitely would be, because I'm knocking on his doorstep. But yeah! And then your opponent just comes out this big fuck-off army and wrecks you, and you're like, oh, I should have gone home. Tommy's got to just try and defend the counterattack now. Okay, these tanks aren't sieged, luckily for Flex. Tommy looks a little bit afraid here, but he's actually got a very frightening army still. I mean, Stim Bio is very powerful. No combat shields on the way yet. No concussive either. He's going for a third on the gold. So whoever can control this watchtower will be able to deny one of the expansions of the opponent. But right now, Flex does not know about that gold base and is not over there. So Flex is just going to kind of wander about the map a little bit. This base, horribly oversaturated right now. This map is so funny because if you take the gold and then the game's a bit messy, it's like, oh, the gold's about to start mining out already, and your main's half mine out. You need to take like the earliest 4th and 5th base just to keep your workers fresh. Otherwise, they end up stacking up on those patches like crazy. We got a couple libs coming down the left-hand side. These stalkers are like, hey, buddies, what's happening? How you doing? How do you like lasers? Ooh, does actually get one of them as well. But, oh, it's gonna stand and fight against the mass bio. Okay, thought he'd back off after that. Nice counterattack! Flex with the, 300 IQ. Oh, 300 IQ. Holy shit. Someone call Stephen Hawking because, I don't know, Flex is like, fucking, I don't know, been reading the theory of StarCraft everything or something. Shit, man. Oh, fuck me. Tommy! The Liberator's facing the wrong way. The bio's split up. What's going on? I don't even know, dude. Oh, shit. Is Flex actually going to break this with 3 Immortals? I feel like if Tommy just fights that, he wins, right? Oh, but the Warpin! The Warpin's going to do it! Oh my god, I can't believe this. And Flex is going to do some hot pickups on the Prism as well. Oh my god, and the blink. No! The full medevac! Oh my god, the full medevac barely gets out of there. Oh, Tommy. Oh, I feel your pain, brother. You've been cannon rushed into some Protoss bullshit this game. To be fair, it wasn't really Protoss bullshit. It was Terran overextensions and no combat shields. But let's call it Protoss bullshit because I'm with you, my Terran brothers. Remember, we're never responsible for any of our losses. Always about Protoss being bullshit, even though Marauders are pretty good at StarCraft now. Oh, he's going to ferry the Immortals over here. Flex here. Takes down the 3rd command center. Oh, shit, that's a lot of bio, though. Uh-oh. Charge Zealots are here, though. There are some Immortals. The Liberators are like, we're going to use our anti-air mode. Yeah, get fucked to Warp Prism. But I think there might just be a little bit too much bio. Oh, God, the Marines are so squishy without combat shields. And, oh, the hot pickup on the Immortals, they are going to get saved. Flex does get out of there. Right now, the income looking way better for the Protoss player. Gold base, though, mining out. Main base mining out. Like I said, most of these workers have nowhere to mine from. Really needs to get workers on the 3rd and to get a 4th base up, like, right now. But, you know what? Tommy's on 2 base. Tommy's economy is pretty shit as well. So, he's going to try to rebuild that gold 3rd and see where we go from there. Alright, so this is the point in the stream, guys, where I glance at chat in the middle of a rather exciting, entertaining, and absolutely nutso game. And I get to see a whole lot of players saying, I can't believe this is, I can't believe this is Diamond. No, these guys are clearly in Silver League. I'm better than this. These guys are shit. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, so this is the point where I remind you guys, trust me, if you get cannon rushed into someone taking 2 gold bases, your game plan would be to not even drop trousers. It would be to just take a shit in your pants. So you wouldn't have time to take your pants off. You would just be standing there in the game like a fucking deer in the headlights saying, my guy built cannons in my base. Now he's taking 2 gold bases. What do I do? And I guarantee you will shit your pants and not know what to do. I also guarantee if you're the guy who's just done double gold base off the back of a cannon rush, you're also not going to have the cleanest or most efficient build. So, elitist pricks in chat who don't realize how bad they actually are at StarCraft, here's a hint: we all suck at this game, and we all look kind of terrible when we're in messy games we don't understand what's happening. Let's take that daily reminder to not shit on other players who are brave enough to send their replays in, have a bit of fun playing out a crazy challenge. Let's remember to do that. All right, got a little bit aggressive there. Maybe felt a little bit bad about making some vague Stephen Hawking joke and then realizing that he passed away a few weeks ago and then felt kind of bad about that immediately. My brain's not really fully switched on, still very tired after yesterday. Very sad about that one, but well. Well, sometimes we say dumb things. Flex is going to try to push forwards here. +2 armor is done. Okay, so I was looking at this fight and I was like, Flex is so far beyond dead right now. But Flex has +2 armor, so maybe each of these Archons is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone forming a fucking Archon. This one here on the left is Jean-Claude Van Damme and that fucking guy with the ponytail who made those really bad action movies that I hate. What's that guy's name? Seagal. I fucking hated the Steven Seagal action movies. His were the worst. Yeah. So anyway, you've got these 2 Archons. Apparently it is actually those guys because they got 8 kills and 5 kills apiece. And, you know, armor upgrades don't really help the Archons that much, but they just killed a fuckload of stuff. Unfortunately, though, for Flex, Tommy's got the 4th base. Remember what I talked about with bases mining out? It's so important to take your fast 4th and 5th on this map in a messy game. Upgrade wise, we still don't have combat shields. Oh no. And +1 attack is only just starting now for the bio. Oh, Tommy was doing so well. Starts the engineering bay and the armory only now. Oh, poor Tommy. Tommy has been, I gotta say, hats off to Tommy for like actually still being alive in this game and being like 3,000 resources more efficient in the fights despite being behind in upgrades. Is trying to get ghosts out to counter the storm that's on the way. Like, this is all fucking cool moves from Tommy, but it's just kind of hilarious because because Flex has just thrown him so far out of his element. He's forgetting things like shields. His upgrades are exceptionally late, and it's going to be struggle street to get back in this game. Did you know Steven Seagal did an AMA on Reddit? It was considered the worst ever movie promo. People just kept asking about times he bashed women and when he shit his pants. He stopped responding pretty fast. Are you serious, Jack Lord? I didn't even know he beat his wife or anything like that or shat his pants. I just never liked his movies, that's all. I just thought they were, like, most of those action movies back then were pretty bad, to be honest, but his were worse somehow? I don't know. I just didn't like him. Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. That would make a better Archon. Patrick Swayze and Jean-Claude Van Damme? That would be a good Archon. I would let that Archon into my bedroom. That's for sure. Get those fucking Patrick Swayze eyes. Who are you guys' favorite action heroes? I like Van Damme as well. I think Van Damme was, you know, always cool to see him kicking people in the head. Jackie Chan, my favorite comedic action hero. His Hong Kong movies were the best. Stunts were so good. They did not give a fuck about safety with those stunts. They were just like, nope, we don't care if you kill yourself doing this. Oh shit. Oh my god, don't engage into the planetary. The sick EMP from Tommy lands all over the army and flexes. Oh no. Engaging into a planetary fortress, a perfect concave. Big APM, high IQ Tommy eats a little bit of a psi storm. But, oh no, Tommy, you're too weak. Pull back to the planetary. Why are we out in the open? No, you'd held on. Tommy. Oh, the medevacs are falling. Tommy, still so far behind in the upgrades. Just +1 up against 2-2. That was the perfect engagement at the beginning there. Honestly, the numbers, the tech, the upgrades so far in Flex's favor. Tommy showing some monstrous defense at the planetary fortress, and Flex going into the worst possible situation. EMP, concave plus planetary, but pulled back, landed the storm. The reinforced jumped on the army, caught him in the open, and just dove up this ramp. Beautiful play here by Flex, finishing the game after the pylon glitch through the minerals into a cannon rush into double gold nexus. That's what we call a 300 IQ play right there, motherfuckers. Now, here's a little tip for you guys, because someone was telling me to do this yesterday. If you're going to take their gold base, build it on the other side. Think about it. Well, he got all his probes caught when he walked down the ramp and killed them. And yeah, he probably could have recalled, but why not just mine from the other side? Why don't you just build the nexus next to the watchtower, and then you can just pull the probes away? Shout out to whoever it was in chat who suggested that one yesterday, and I was like, you're a fucking genius. You're actually a fucking genius. Yup, I had a Zerg do that to me, says Pasta Legion. Stole my gold from the outside. Oh man, that's got to be the worst. Why don't you just mine from both sides, says Jade. Yeah. That's how it works, right? It's not like mineral patches get occupied. It's just like you can mine from each mineral patch with 2 workers as long as they're mining from opposite sides. I think that's how it works, totally. I think that's how it